You're on feed. Let's go.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
Popcorn for a meal? She could have given me more than that.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Hey, MP.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make them. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your... pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
And despite some of the challenging buildings to play in on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And this team's goal was to compete on the road. And so far, so good. MP is looking for another good road performance tonight. And we all know in the NBA, it's hard winning on opposing courts.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Jalen Williams, Also Edey out there, and it's Dillingham in at the 2. Here's Thunder. We saw him with 39 points last game. Williams into the lane. Here's Thunder. And another 3 for Memphis.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Thunder's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Pass to Christie. Murray with it. Williams defending. Murray passes to Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Lively. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Christie's got his second bucket of the night.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Blunt. Fires from deep. Here's Edey. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hayes. Lets it fly. The rebound by Edey.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Over Williams.
Number 47. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Hayes. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Shot clock at 2. And Murray launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Always ready to fire. Murray brings a lot of value in catch-and-shoot situations.
Williams misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Lively. Back to Murray. Here's Christie. From downtown, it's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Christie's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
I mean, a good pass there from Murray. Now, he understands when his guys have clean looks.
Thunder, the pass to Williams. Here's Thunder, defended by Murray. Pass to Blunt. They set the pick. Let's go with a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. This is the first they're seeing of them.
And this squad bumped them out of the...
They've got James Wiseman, and it's Buckner in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Bailey. He's scoreless. Not going to go that time. Here's Thunder. Oh, wow! And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Bailey. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Thunder, the pass to Blunt. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Floats one up. Ball stolen. Out left to the wing. Here's Bailey. Pass to Lewis from behind the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Iguodaro's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dixon. Here's Thunder. Give him 8 to the left wing. Here's Blunt. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Memphis foul. Iguodala. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Buckner. Wiseman with it. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Lewis passes to Bailey. That shot missing. Grizzlies lead by 7. Down low. Edey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Bailey. Still without a bucket. Pass to Lewis. Here's Bailey. And there's the lob. Picked it out of midair. Here's Iguodaro. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And Bailey gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Thunder. Give him 8 points now. Beyond the arc. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Buckner. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Wiseman. Oh, look at Wiseman. All the tools inside.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Right wing. Pass to Dixon. Goes up from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had 39 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Griffin outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got 10.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Into the lane. Williams against Griffin. Williams passes to Thunder. To the wing on the left. Here's Blunt. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look. Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Murray comes in for Griffin, and Hayes is subbed in for Bailey. Pass to Christie. Outside Murray. It's Lively, high post. Here's Christie. Offline with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Hayes. And it's Edey missing. And it's Murray with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 8. Pass to Hayes. Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. Keegan for 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Hayes, the pass to Christie. No good on the triple. Grizzlies lead by 5. Here's Williams, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And Dallas making a change here. Lewis has checked in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Murray. Here's Lively. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's a screen. Here's Dillingham. Here's Edey. Here's Thunder. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Vassell. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
And when Wings take it down low, good things happen.
Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Murray. Pass to Lewis from deep. Memphis with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Here he goes. Wing shot on the way, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Lewis has got 5.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out Memphis, they thought they had a strong chance to start out on top and stay there. But it's still early, and they're still a dangerous team.
Grizzlies lead by 9. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Drops in the 3. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Pass to Lively. Back to Hayes. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Dillingham. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. Hayes for 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. 10 points for him.
picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall. And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes misses. On the wing, Vassell. He had 16 in the win against Phoenix. Pass to Dillingham. The 3-ball. No good on the shot. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possession. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple. And shifting focus, both teams are a little lighter tonight, so let's see who's out with an injury.
The Grizzlies struggling to stay healthy. You hate to see Towns out of the lineup. I'm telling you, man, the guy is a nightly double-double, and you can't replace that, Ernie. His productivity is insane.
Hopefully it's a challenge that'll bring the team closer together. Sometimes that happens. You know that better than I. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action.
And after a Here's Thunder. He's got 10 on the court for Memphis. Jalen Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Delano Banton. And it's Thunder in at point guard. They set the pick. Vassell. And another miss by Memphis. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Bailey. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Bailey's got his second bucket on the night. Memphis leading by 5. Banton on the wing. Here's Thunder. Pass to Williams. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. And he makes it on the layup. Vassell's got 9.
And this is what it's all about inside. Vassell willing to get physical to finish his motion.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you.
Oh, hey! How about that?
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Murray. Lively with a screen on Williams. Again, Dallas.
And Murray's showing he can play both positions on the pick and roll, catching the defense right there off guard.
And here's Vassell. Here's Banton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Grizzlies lead by 8. Here's Williams. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Benton. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds in the game. Snatched away. Here's Benton. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Murray scanning the floor. A minute 37 left in the third quarter here. The three. Drills it from deep. Murray's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bailey. Oh, they get a hand on it. Grizzlies lead by 7. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Up ahead. Williams' shot is good.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Pass to Bailey. Murray for 3. Thunder grabs a board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 35 seconds left in the third. 4-3. Bailey's shot is off.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect. Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. .24 seconds left in the third. Thunder, the pass to Williams. Vassell, left side. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Bailey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bailey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his...
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Grizzlies.
Understand something. We're not going to get it all back in 2 minutes. We got work to get.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got James Wiseman, and it's Kamare in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Fires the 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Mavericks trail by 14. Pass to Bailey. The 3 is up. Sends it home from 3-point land.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
To the wing, right side. Ooh, poked away. Here's Dillingham. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Here's Kamare. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Bailey. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Thunder. Drives to the hoop. Williams. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. To the right side. From outside, off the mark. Memphis leading by 11. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First team foul. Number 47.
He's off on the first. so he can't get either to fall. For Dallas, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Buckner. Wiseman, the pass to Bailey. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Williams misses. Mavericks trail by 11. Pass to Bailey. Here's Kamari. Here's Bailey. Takes a three. Dallas no good that time either. Over to the wing. Here's Dillingham. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Bailey. There's the three. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And Dallas making a change here. Christie's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Right side, Williams. To the left side wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
He's taking what he can get here. Has a 3 in each half.
It's stolen. He's got a clear path. Here's Thunder. And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to Christie. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Tipped. To the inside. Bailey takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Bailey's got 12 points here in the second half.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Dillingham. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Dillingham's got 6 in the quarter.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Now here's Lively. Three-pointer. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Williams from long range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Back to Hayes. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Lewis has checked in for the Mavericks.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Grizzlies lead by 14. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. Out to the wing, and there's the screen. Blunt can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Edey, covered by Lively. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he drops the first. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And here's the fast break. Here's Williams. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Murray. Here's Lewis. From down in the low post, it goes. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 16-point game. Thunder, the pass to Williams. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got 16 points here in the second half.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
They set a pick. Here's Lewis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Mavericks shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. The rebound by Edey. And here's Memphis. They're on an 18-7 run to the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Hayes. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Dillingham. The kick out to Williams. Here's Thunder. Here's Dillingham. Three-pointer off the mark.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Lewis. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Blunt. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, BA. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Murray against Williams. Cuts off the pass. Here's Thunder. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Hayes. Pass to Christie. Now here's Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes. And he can't bank that one in.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Fires in the triple. Dillingham's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Thunder.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A stick.
talking about.